every single day, we're all getting a little bit better. We're better cooks, better neighbors.
I've got this until you get back.
Better parents, and better friends. That's why Comcast works around the clock, constantly improving America's largest gig-speed broadband network.
Just double the capacity here. How do things look on your end?
Perfect. Because we're building a better network every single day.
Hey, officer, just give me water.
Closer.
Tonight, we have the videos the Santa Clara County Sheriff never wanted you to see. Now at 11, what they reveal about a $10 million case.
I want the public to look at this video and say somebody needs to be held accountable.
Will the Bay Area see another rise in COVID cases this winter? What the latest numbers reveal and what UCSF Dr. Monica Gandhi says is the big difference this time around.
I'm tracking the details of your Halloween weekend forecast, plus a look at when rain could return to the Bay Area.
While music fans dance their hearts out, businesses around Golden Gate Park are hoping for a much-needed boost this Outside Lands weekend.
And when he started anchoring and they put him in a suit, I almost didn't recognize him.
Good morning and welcome to Channel 5 Eyewitness News. I'm Ken Bastida.
Well, how do we say goodbye after 31 years? It's the end of an era here at KPIX 5 tonight. This is Ken's final broadcast. Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Cook.
And I'm Ken Bastida. New tonight, disturbing body camera footage finally released 3 years after Santa Clara County correctional officers ignored an inmate's pleas for help. The incident led to the county's largest lawsuit in history, a $10 million settlement. KPIX 5's Maria Cid Medina live outside the main jail, and you just spoke to the supervisor who demanded the sheriff release these videos months ago. Maria?
And Ken, after this incident, the sheriff's office launched an internal affairs investigation, but quietly closed that case. And the supervisor I spoke to says the public may have never even heard of this case had that family not filed the lawsuit. And a warning to viewers at home, the footage you're about to see may be disturbing. Body cameras capture inmate Andrew Heggen pleading to Santa Clara County correctional officers for medical help after he'd repeatedly beaten his head on the ride to the main jail.
He's banging his head, going. He's got blood everywhere in our van right now.
Heggen was being held at the Elmwood Correctional Facility when he told officers he wasn't feeling well.
The doctor's waiting for you. The doctor's waiting for you.
But according to a county report, there was no ambulance or medical staff waiting for Heggen, who was now bleeding profusely from his head. What's more, moments after arrival, officers chose instead to shut the door on Heggen.
I need water because I'm gonna pass out. Please give me water.
No, do not.
Hey, officer, please give me water.
Closer.
Then this happened.
So we're gonna wait. He can do all the damage he wants. We're waiting for it to be safe for us.
The response from the supervisor on duty was, let him do his worst. How can that not just send a shiver through any of us who have, some sense of humanity?
Supervisor Joe Simidian, who demanded the public release of the videos and a multi-agency investigation into the sheriff, says Heggen now suffers from long-term disabilities from the incident, and no one's ever been held accountable.
I want the public to look at this video and say somebody needs to be held accountable, and then I want to see that accountability in our sheriff's department, starting with the sheriff herself.
Maria, that's really. Do you know whether any of these supervisors on duty that day were ever reprimanded, ever held accountable?
Well, according to Supervisor Simidian, one employee still works for the county. The other supervisor, get this, was promoted and then given a raise, and that's why the supervisor believes no one has been held accountable. We have reached out to the sheriff's office but have not yet heard back. Ken?
Maria, thank you for that.
As the weather gets cooler and people start to gather indoors more, San Mateo County health officials believe we could see a rise in COVID cases this winter. Statewide, the positivity rate has risen to 2.8%, a 0.7% increase from the prior week. Over the next month, state models show COVID deaths increasing in the Bay Area, but hospitalizations decreasing. Tonight, we asked UCSF infectious disease expert Monica Gandhi for her take. She says with 80% of those 12 and older fully vaccinated in California, there should not be a repeat of last year's holiday spike.
We may get fluctuations in cases. It depends on how much you test, your test positivity rate. But hopefully we won't get the increase in hospitalizations. I can't imagine that it could even be remotely like last year because we have so much more immunity.
And more good news, kids ages 5 to 11 could begin receiving doses of the Pfizer vaccine as soon as Wednesday, now that the FDA has given the green light. Now, we haven't had a night like this in San Francisco since before the pandemic, if you can believe it.
Yeah, Outside Lands is back in Golden Gate Park. The final performances for night 1 just wrapped up. And now people are heading out in the sunset where KPIX 5's Betty Yu is standing by tonight. Betty, how'd it go?
Very well here on night 1 of Outside Lands, Ken. As you can see, people are still making their way out of the festival. We have Spider Men and Spider Women here with us. And take a look at Irving Street. Traffic is pretty much stop and go. Businesses tell us that they're seeing a bit more foot traffic and also a bit of a boost in sales. Tonight, thousands of fans went wild for rapper Tyler, the Creator, at Outside Lands, the first mass event of its kind in San Francisco since the pandemic began.
All the way from D.C. just to come here and check out the festival.
It didn't disappoint, it sounds like.
Not at all.
It was so nice to be around a lot of people and to just like be outside and see like the music and just feel like you're part of the community again.
The sold-out 3-day festival is expecting more than 70,000 people each day. Everyone must be vaccinated or show proof of a negative COVID test. Tonight, Chub Pub is already seeing 3 times more business it gets on a normal Friday.
After 10 p.m., we're going to be slammed, and we're very, very excited for it.
The festival has upset some residents near Golden Gate Park who don't like the noise, traffic, and trash left behind.
It's one weekend out of the year. It's totally fine. I feel like let people kind of have their fun, enjoy themselves. Next weekend it's going to be pretty quiet and dead.
I really get a feeling there's a pent-up demand. I mean, you really just, the story is oozing that tonight. Betty.
Yes, everybody wants to get out, and a lot of people are in their costumes, too. This is going to be a big weekend.
Oh, yeah, there's so much to celebrate here. I mean, people are still out in the streets, as you can see, at this hour. And it's, for the most part, I've run into a lot of happy people.
Good. Nice to see. Nice to see things start to come back to normal and see people having a good time. Outside Lands is a big part of the city, and it's good to see it back.
For sure, even though the fog is back, too.
Well,
a good San Francisco night.
Exactly. It wouldn't be San Francisco without fog.
Thank you, Betty.
Well, new at 11, workers are slowly making their return back to the office, but according to BART, it may not be enough to get them out of a multi-million-dollar budget deficit. KPIX 5's Andrea Nakano joins us from Orinda, where she explains what's helping keep the transit system on track.
A train just arrived moments ago, and as you can see behind me, there are very few riders coming through the station, even on a Friday night. BART did receive $1.3 billion in relief funds, and the hope is those dollars will last until the riders return.
Without significant additional revenues, BART cannot continue to operate as it does now.
The BART Board of Directors got a ridership and financial update, and the news wasn't good. The subsidies it received could run out as soon as October of 2023.
Our burn rate over the last 2 quarters averaged $31 million per month. Through September, we've used 39% of the funds, and $800 million remains.
BART is using those funds to make up for the lack of ridership, according to BART spokesperson Alicia Trost. If the transit agency doesn't receive any more federal funds, BART would face a $100 million to $250 million operating deficit after fiscal year 24. Data from the Bay Area Council says office occupancy as of this month is only a quarter of 2019 levels.
What we're trying to do here is to stretch our federal money in order to give us the time we need to put together a new revenue source.
Where the additional revenue source will come from remains to be seen. Advertising, parking, and other funds and grants are options. BART directors, though, say riders shouldn't see any cutback in services since they wouldn't do much to cut down costs. In Orinda, Andrea Nakano, KPIX 5.
Well, even in the best case scenario, only 65% of BART riders are expected to return by 2026.
And still ahead tonight, Netflix accused of violating federal labor laws after an employee walkout over Dave Chappelle, the new allegations.
The trick-or-treat forecast is looking good Sunday evening as the sun goes down. Mid-50s along the coast, near 60 by the bay, low 60s inland, and most importantly, it'll be dry. But rain returns to the forecast late Sunday night. We'll track that coming up.
And when he started anchoring and they put him in a suit, I almost didn't recognize him.
And before Ken rides off into the sunset, we'll take a look back at his incredible career and all the people he's made a lasting impression on along the way.
When your home feels clean and happy,
The people inside feel clean and happy too.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time, My Fair Lady. The New York Times calls it thrilling, glorious, and better than it ever was. Bartlett Shear's glowing production is enthralling. Don't miss the smashing, jubilant Lincoln Center Theater production of My Fair Lady.
Begins November 2nd at the Orpheum Theater. For tickets, visit BroadwaySF.com.
California, the SUV of the future is now for everyone. We built the 2021 Ford Explorer with an available terrain management system to adapt off the road and on it. We gave the Explorer and the Escape available hybrid engines to go farther with every tank and the technology to get there smarter. The new generation of Ford SUVs is built for tomorrow, but here you can drive them today. Now lease a 2021 Ford Explorer XLT for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your California Ford dealers, where the future comes standard.
Your pick, Tanya.
Show me state for 100, please.
The answer is show me in-store or in-home.
What are S&G Carpet's big showrooms and mobile showrooms?
That's right, the ways you can shop at S&G.
Floor free for 200, please.
Free to check out and take home.
What are S&G Carpet's flooring samples?
Exactly. Who gives you so many ways to shop and compare?
S&G Carpet!
I was being rhetorical, Tanya.
S&G, more than carpet.
Go to sgcarpet.com for the showroom nearest you or to have their mobile showroom come to you.
When your home feels clean and happy,
The people inside feel clean and happy too.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Tonight on The Late Show, the host of The Daily Show, Trevor Noah, is here. I will return the stapler I stole from the building in 2005.
New tonight on CBS.
Tonight, 2 Netflix employees claim the company illegally retaliated against them for their criticism of comedian Dave Chappelle's latest special. Staffers recently held a walkout due to Chappelle's transphobic comments in his stand-up routine. Netflix fired the employee who organized the protest and then suspended a second worker accused of crashing a business meeting among top executives. Those employees say their punishment broke federal labor laws against retaliation. We've reached out to Netflix for a response, but have not heard back.
Heading into the weekend, we are tracking a chance of showers on Saturday along the coast and north of the Golden Gate. But these showers are going to be very few and far between, much more miss than hit. Let's check out Futurecast, and you can see a few blips here on the radar simulation, but this is not going to amount to much more than a trace of rainfall. Don't cancel or adjust any outdoor plans based on such a very light chance of showers. Just be flexible and have an umbrella and a raincoat ready just in case. I really don't think you're going to need it. And then we dry out as we head into Halloween. Trick-or-treat forecast, as I showed you before the commercial, looks pretty good, and the next chance of rain is going to be arriving long after the trick-or-treaters are done. That's going to be approaching the coast as we head into Monday morning, but the bulk of the rain still way out over the Pacific. Let's track that as it moves in. It's going to arrive for most of the Bay Area by mid to late morning, pushing farther and farther inland with more rain as we head into the afternoon and early evening hours. Looks like the evening commute on Monday could be challenging, but some more much-needed rainfall in store for the Bay Area. Right now, it's just fog. A lot of fog out there. Temperatures downtown San Francisco stands at 57. Same temperature in Santa Rosa. Most temperatures in the upper 50s or the lower half of the 60s. We'll drop down to the low to mid 50s overnight, which is just a touch above average, and that fog is going to continue spreading out across the Bay and into some of the inland valleys. If you didn't know, October 29th is National Cat Day, so we have a special version of the non-dog walking forecast, the pet walking forecast. We have Lily and Susie. Thank you to Roy and Alma for sharing their cats with us. Temperatures are going to warm up to around 70 degrees in Brentwood tomorrow. It's going to be one of the warmer spots on the map. Temperatures aren't going to be as warm as they've been the past couple of days. Mid-60s around the Bay, mid-60s for the North Bay as well, with upper 60s to around 70 degrees farther inland in the East Bay and the Santa Clara Valley. Temperatures will stay below average with that good chance of showers on Monday and another good chance of showers mostly Wednesday night, but a few showers could arrive before the sun goes down on Wednesday and sticking around after the sun comes up on Thursday. And one more extended forecast to show you, not weather-wise. This is Ken's extended forecast. All of the stuff that he gets to do or has to do in terms of taking care of the ranch there. We are maybe a little bit jealous. This is all the stuff that we would like to have time to do. So congratulations, well earned. Thank you for welcoming me when I started here almost 2 years ago now. That kind of flew by. And yeah, don't be a stranger. Charlie?
He's got his football on the schedule Sunday. Jimmy Garoppolo's going back to his native Chicago this weekend. He's going to enjoy his Portillo's and deep dish pizza, regardless of how much he's been bashed in the last week. And the World Series, it's made its way to Atlanta. A rainy ATL tonight with a pitching performance that flirts with baseball history. Highlights are next.
Your legend is growing.
Bad guys, they don't play by the rules. So neither can I.
A new Equalizer. Sunday on CBS.
Searching for the 4x4 adventure van of your dreams? Rec Van has hundreds of vans in stock ready for immediate delivery, including hard-to-find models like Winnebago Rebel, Thor Tranquility, and Storyteller Mode. Rec Van is Adventure Van Headquarters.
This message is for the survivors of abuse by the Catholic Church.
If you or someone you love were a victim of sexual abuse by a priest, any employee, or other Catholic Church official, you could be eligible for financial compensation after years of suffering in silence. Call Right to Fight now.
If you or a family member were a victim of abuse by an authority figure in the Catholic Church, make the confidential free call now.
800-862-9721.
The time to file in your state may be limited due to strict deadlines. Your claim may not be accepted if you wait.
Welcome back, loved ones, this Thanksgiving with the help of Living Spaces, where you'll find a variety of collections that are ready to enjoy now. Choose from designs that offer the value, quality, and style you need to create an environment for gathering and celebrating. Bring each space to life in time for the holiday with in-stock pieces that are available as soon as tomorrow, thanks to free next-day shipping. Let us deliver your perfect Thanksgiving only at Living Spaces. Living Spaces.
After my car accident, I wondered what my case was worth. So I called the Barnes firm.
When that car hit my motorcycle, insurance wasn't fair, so I called the Barnes firm. It was the best call I could have made.
At the Barnes firm, our injury attorneys work hard to get you the best result possible. Call us now and find out what your case could be worth. You might be surprised.
The Barnes firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million.
Welcome back, Bill.
I'm here for some new tires.
Well, you're in luck. It's our tire savings event, so now's the perfect time. A little worn down? Why would I do that again?
Worn down, exactly, worn down.
Exactly.
Right now, during our tire savings event, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Searching for the family adventure van of your dreams? Rec Van has hundreds of vans in stock ready for immediate delivery, including hard-to-find models like Winnebago Travato, Thor Tolaro, and Integra Ethos. Rec Van is Adventure Van headquarters.
The 7 p.m. News, weeknights on KPIX 5.
World Series in the leadoff spot tonight. The Fall Classic tied at a game apiece, and gone is the luxury of having a retractable roof in Houston. That, of course, meant the forecast just had to have some rain. Sloppy weather, but they got the game in. Braves hosting their first World Series game in 22 years, first ever at Truist Park. Braves starter Ian Anderson was painting the black like Picasso. Sit down, Marwin Gonzalez. Anderson was dealing a no-hitter, lifted after just 5 innings. Top 8. Astros trailing 1-0, still hitless. Aledmys Diaz, the flare, Rosario coming on, and Eddie cannot snag it. The no-hitter is over. Atlanta with the longest no-no bid in a World Series since Don Larson's perfect game in '56. Astros had the tying run at third. And this is a can of corn right here. Michael Brantley pops out, inning over. Bottom 8 we go. Travis d'Arnaud. Travis Yes. Insurance was greatly needed, and the Braves get it. That's his second home run of the series. A solo shot. Atlanta 2, Houston zilch. Astros held to just 2 hits in the game. The Braves now lead the series 2-1. NFL we go. 49ers defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw will miss the rest of the season after undergoing knee surgery. The same knee that cut his rookie season short in 2020. Kyle Shanahan said the doctors feel they solved the problem this time with Kinlaw. The 13th overall pick in 2020 should be ready for the training camp next summer. On Sunday, Jimmy Garoppolo will return to his native Chicago. Garoppolo went to high school about 30 miles outside of Soldier Field where the Bears play. It will be his second start back home, and he intends on enjoying it regardless of all that negativity he's been dealing with this week.
No, there's always a little something. Going home is always fun. Kind of where the first start happened here. I got a lot of friends and family. It's over 100, I know that. But so it'll be a fun crowd. That Chicago crowd's ruthless, though.
Niners looking to avoid their 5th straight in the Windy City. Ken.
All right, thanks, Charlie. Tonight, a happy ending to a mystery that started on an East Bay freeway.
A youthful vision led to this innovative housing village.
I used to live under the underpass in a makeshift tent or in my car.
Monday at 7 on Project Home, why the world is watching one small corner of East Oakland.
We've had calls from Germany and emails from Romania.
How young adults created it to empower their peers.
It just gives them a sense of independence.
Monday at 7 on KPIX 5 News. Expect more.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina, along with spokesman Rob. So, Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions, and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone. Call now.
We're on a journey to make healthcare more accessible and more equitable, to treat the most complex diseases and offer hope where often to provide better care to more people across the Bay Area. We are more than a hospital, more than a university, beyond science and technology. We are the people of UCSF. UCSF Health, redefining possible.
Every single day, we're all getting a little bit better. We're better cooks, better neighbors.
I've got this until you get back.
Better parents, and better friends. That's why Comcast works around the clock, constantly improving America's largest gig-speed broadband network.
It just doubled the capacity here. How do things look when you're in?
Perfect. Because we're building a better network every single day.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck.
and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Eligible customers get great offers from GM Financial, plus no monthly payments for 120 days on all 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups, and get $2,250 total value on this Silverado All-Star Z71.
Hi, folks, we're back, and we're here to remind you, if you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much money you can get for your accident and how quickly. Hello, I'm Gina, along with spokesperson Rob. Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now, and we'll let you know how much money you can get for your accident.
Thanks, Rob. Call now.
Tonight, a Veterans Memorial flag found on the side of an East Bay freeway is back where it belongs.
This is a strange one. CHP officer found this folded flag and a photo among some debris along I-580 near Isabel Avenue. No name was included. And the family of the fallen veteran recognized the flag and photo after seeing reports on TV and social media, and the priceless possession was returned to them today. That's good.
Well, we can't end tonight without saying goodbye to Ken Bastida. We'll hear from some of the many people who he helped and inspired along the way right after this.
Your pick, Tanya.
Show me state for 100, please.
The answer is show me in-store or in-home.
What are S&G Carpet's big showrooms and mobile showrooms?
That's right, the ways you can shop at S&G.
Floor Paris for 200, please.
Free to check out and take home.
What are S&G Carpet's flooring samples?
Exactly. Who gives you so many ways to shop and compare?
S&G Carpet!
I was being rhetorical, Tanya.
S&G more than carpet.
Go to sgcarpet.com for the showroom nearest you or to have their mobile showroom come to you.
A Toyota Hybrid is the perfect balance of gas and electric power. And with 10 models to choose from, there's one for everyone. Now you can go further without worrying about charging, because no plugs means incredible MPG with no charging downtime. Plus, Toyota's hybrid battery warranty covers 10 years or 150,000 miles for added peace of mind. And when you combine incredible plug-free MPG, legendary reliability, and more models than any other brand, Toyotas are the perfect hybrid of everything you want and everything you need. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, honey. Oh, I missed you.
You just want to video call the kids.
Okay. Hush, little baby.
Don't say a word. But if slow upload speeds turn your good night call into an accidental horror movie,
Can you hear me?
shut it down. Just remember, you're not a bad mom. You just need better internet.
AT&T Fiber delivers faster upload speeds for more reliable video calls. Get AT&T Fiber, plan starting at $35 a month for a year. Limited availability in select areas. Call 1-877 only ATT.
What I love about the Bay Area is the people.
They come from all walks of life.
What keeps me doing this is my patients.
We are a community of more than 2,700 doctors.
We are here for you and there for you.
Every step of your health journey. Brown and Toland Physicians. Care where you are. Planning for Medicare? Choose your doctor at brownandtoland.com.
CH Premier invites you to experience the ultimate in luxury. Shop world-renowned watch brands. Omega, Hublot, Jaeger-LeCoultre, Piaget, designer jewelry, Bouchon, Messica, and diamonds from Forevermark and De Beers. Visit us at our location in Palo Alto, Stanford Shopping Center, and our flagship location in Santa Clara, Westfield Valley Fair.
California, the future should be built for everyone. So we gave the 2021 Ford F-150 the only full hybrid engine available in the class. Built it to power ideas anywhere with an available ProPower onboard generator and a new interior designed to keep you connected. This is a new generation of F-Series, the best-selling truck for 44 years, and it's only the beginning. Now get the 2021 Ford F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months. Only at your California Ford dealers, where the future comes standard.
Welcome to Channel 5 Eyewitness News. I'm Ken Bastida.
You know where to look. Low tide.
Well, tonight is very bittersweet. After 31 years, this is Ken's final newscast. And Ken, we're not letting you go without a proper send-off.
Let's take a look.
It's 6:01. Good morning and welcome to Channel 5 Eyewitness News. I'm Ken Bastida.
I don't know what would have happened to Ken's life if he hadn't found television. I mean, what would he have done with all of the energy, with all of the willingness and need, really, to tell stories and be in the middle of things?
I will check with you guys again tomorrow.
Ken first came over to Channel 5 from radio. I can remember looking at him on the air and thinking, does he wear flannel shirts all the time? He was such a mountain man with this huge mustache and all this hair. And he was always taking those stories that put him in the Sierra or on a river or outside somewhere. So when I met him in the studio, and when he started anchoring and they put him in a suit, I almost didn't recognize him.
So who is the real Ken Bastida? We turn to a reliable source who's known him, well, forever.
65 years, and he's my son.
Meet Ken's mom. She gave us the lowdown.
As a child, he was always a storyteller. He would sit his brothers and tell them stories and tell them this and tell them that.
Ken was born and raised in the Bay Area, went to El Camino High School and studied broadcast journalism at SF State. He then jumped into radio.
40 years ago, we started working together at KFRC. We were both kind of long-haired hippies.
In 1981, Mick Jagger came to town. Mike and Ken spotted him at a fancy bistro. And
you walked into Le Central with me and watched Mick Jagger break my glasses.
Jagger was peeved at radio reporters. 9 years later, Ken learned a rolling stone gathers no moss.
When I first saw him on TV, I couldn't believe that was my son. It was like, whoa.
For 31 years, Ken's covered lots of news.
It is still burning out.
From Bay Area disasters.
My name's Ken Bastida.
To in-depth investigations, reports from the Middle East, and
wow, that tastes like real vomit.
Bizarre stories.
I think the Bay Area is truly going to miss Ken's versatility, right? He walked the streets of Baghdad, covered fires and earthquakes. The true magic of Ken Bastida, he never took himself that seriously. He and I covered the Giants' 2010 first World Series championship. Fortunately, that suit was from Kmart. The next sign you see on Ken's computer is gone fishing. Plenty of polls for you, but you got to catch your own.
Even the Speaker of the House has taken note.
It is a joy to congratulate legendary newsman Ken Bastida on an extraordinary career.
His colleagues could not agree more.
To give you a tip, when you're retired, every night is Friday night.
You're a grandfather many times over and will be enjoying your family.
What an incredibly successful career you've had.
You are so smart, so sharp.
Love you, Kenny. You're my TV husband, and I'm so excited for you.
It's gonna be fun.
But wait, there's more.
Do you think he's going to grow his beard out?
Absolutely. But, dude, don't grow it this long, because holiday comes, people want things from you.
We are going to miss you.
Ken, as you ride off into the sunset, best wishes to you and your family during this next chapter in your life. You know, I feel so lucky, and I hope that everybody has this experience in their careers or whatever you do, to have somebody that is a mentor, somebody that inspires you to be the best version of yourself, and who's such a great friend. And I'm so lucky because you are all those things and more to me.
That's so nice for you to say that. But, you know, it's a team. There's two of us up here, and you earned your stripes, man. You are ready to take off now and run the show here. I'm going to give you the keys to the Cadillac. I want you to drive it like it's stolen. Okay. I don't have any big, long speech tonight. What I really want to say is thank you. Thank you to all of you out there who invited me in every night, who were, you know, more than gracious with your comments. Some I didn't agree with, some I did, but I always respected the Bay Area. It's why I never left the Bay Area. I stayed here, had chances to go, but this is like no other place on the planet. And you're smarter than most people. I know the rest of the country doesn't want to hear that. You are more compassionate. You have passion for things. Stuff that works here doesn't work in other parts of the country. And that's why we're all here, because we love the Bay Area. It's why I never left, and it's really why I never will leave. I'll be here for a long, long time, hopefully, and enjoying life in the Bay Area with the rest of you. So if you see me, I'll be that guy standing in the corner with a long beard, like Bob Horn, my photographer, who is here tonight. Told me don't have a white one. I can't control that. But you're very popular around Christmas. And then the other thank you is really for all the people that work here, people that I love and will always love, true professionals, and they're going to continue after I leave tonight. So thank you very much.
The Vikings, not Christopher Columbus, were the first Europeans to cross the Atlantic Ocean. That is according to a new study.